Back to ETBU Extra. We're live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas, and we appreciate CC's allowing us to host the show each week, and they provide a deal for you Tiger fans. If you're in the Marshall, Harrison County area, you want to join us during the lunch hour each Wednesday noon to 1, come on down to CC's, located right in front of the Lowe's. They'll allow you to go through the buffet line and grab a drink just for $5. That's a saving off the regular price that you have when you come to eat the buffet here at CC's. Now it's time to talk Tiger softball with the head coach of the Tigers, Janae, Shirley. And Coach, you got your first games coming up this weekend against Hardin-Simmons. Kind of talk to me about how things have been going since your Lady Tigers checked in to start the pre-training and then move into this first game.
Well, this has been an exciting start for us. We have a large group of returners back from last season and not a whole lot of new kids, so things have gone fairly easy. The new kids kind of transitioned into our program and what we do pretty easily, and so I think they're just at the point right now where they're ready to play games, and we're excited to get that started.
I know you had some scrimmage or exhibition, so to speak. How do those turn out for you?
Yeah, it went well. Our first game is a conference game, and so we wanted to have an opportunity to just, kind of get the nerves out before we started our official season, and that went well. We looked how we expected to look, and the girls played well, so.
You mentioned about 50, I don't know if you mentioned it, but you have 15 returnees coming back. You have some seniors in Kayla Garcia, Sarah Clements, Miranda Westbrook, and Shelby Phillips. But you also have some grad students on your squad, which is Shelby Parker and Mallory Westbrook. Kind of explain to us how you can have grad students on your team once they've already graduated.
Well, this class of seniors has been really unique for us. Almost every single one of them could have graduated a semester this year. Shelby Parker started the grad program last June, so she'll actually be, finish the graduate program at the end of this season, but she had an extra year eligibility, and so she was able to come back and compete for us one more year. Mallory Westbrook graduated semester, and she's just started in the grad program, so it's a unique situation for us. It's been exciting, though, because those kids have a different type of schedule. It makes figuring a time for practice a little bit difficult, but it's awesome to see, every single one of our seniors either in the grad program or graduating, or, we have a couple that are only taking a few hours and enjoying this last semester of their season.
Of course, last year the Tigers went 45-10, 45 wins as a program record. You finished 5th place in the NCAA softball championship, and I can't remember if you told me this after the softball championship last year or after losing in regional the previous year, but you told me it's great to be here at this level, but the loss is hard to take no matter what. Do you remember telling me about that, how, I like to be here, but losing is just like something you don't want to forget because you want to get back and win it all like you did in 2010?
Yeah, for sure. I think, it's making it to College World Series is like something special regardless of when you do it and how you finish, but I think that was a great thing for our senior class this year. They have that bad taste in their mouth. Yes, they made it to the World Series, but they lost out at the World Series. So their goals are set really high. They want to get back to that point, experience that same joy and excitement for that season, but they want to finish on a different note. There's only one team that gets to end their season, on a win, and we hope to be that one this year. And for this class of seniors, we're excited for them.
Now, last year, 2 freshmen who are now sophomores, Lacey Lindsay and Jamie Perez, were All-Americans. That's kind of unusual to have 2 team members who are freshmen make an All-American team.
Yeah, it was. Both those girls had phenomenal seasons for us last year, and it's almost unrealistic to expect seasons like that every single year. And they came in for us and stepped up big. And part of what allowed them to have the success that they had last year was the other people that we had on our team. It was a little bit harder to pitch around them and things like that because of the other kids that we had in our lineup. And they handled that pressure very well. Obviously, in the Super Regional, both of them stepped up really big for us and, finished both of those games. So we're excited to have them back and see what their future holds for our program, and excited to see how these new kids transition into that.
Kind of tell our listening audience here in ETBU Extra some of the your team, new people who've come in that you're really excited to have on your roster. Of course, I know every player you have on your roster, you're glad to have playing softball at ETBU.
Yeah, for sure. We have two local kids that were, specifically that we're really excited about. JJ Mitchell, who is a Marshall kid.
I remember watching her play when she was at Marshall High School.
Yeah, we're excited to have her. She, went to junior college for 2 years, and she's in our program now, and just has been a great fit for ETBU and for our program. And she's really stepped up. She had a great exhibition game or whatever, and did well there, and has done well in practice for us. We also have a young lady, Taylor Lindsay from Beckville, who just is super athletic, and I think is going to be a great addition to our program. It's always great for us to have local kids in our program, and I think both those two kids are going to find a big role for us and have great futures for us.
Now, Beckville High School, for those who are not familiar with East Texas girls softball, it's one of the premier programs in East Texas, and a lot of the 2A schools in East Texas play tremendous softball. Why do you think that, Coach? I mean, why did all these lower classification schools have some great players?
I don't know. Like in Taylor's instance, she's just a really, really athletic kid, one of the most athletic players that I've seen in a while. And, for whatever reason, those Beckville and Harleton, there's a couple other places around here that just have great programs. And, we're excited to get those kids out of winning programs from around here into our program because they know how to win and they know what it takes. So we're glad she chose ETBU.
Visiting with Coach Janae, Shirley, Tiger softball. Let's talk about the opening series. Time to play ball. Time to dust out everything at Taylor Field and get the lines lined out and play Hardin-Simmons. Conference game right off the bat. What can we as fans expect from your Tiger squad this weekend?
Well, hopefully you can expect a lot of excitement. That's something that we preach a lot in our program is be excited to play and be excited to be there. And I think this will be a fun group to watch. Obviously as coaches, we expect one thing, but once we get to outside competition, we don't really know how we're going to stack up. Obviously, we feel like we have a great group coming back, so we think that we're going to have a great shot at those games. But we never underestimate anybody that we play. Hardin-Simmons came on strong last year towards the end of the year, and I think they're up-and-coming program. So we're definitely going to have to play our best ball, so we're excited to start that.
Well, Coach Shirley, thank you for your time today on ETB Extra. I know we'll see you later down the season each week as we broadcast live from CC's, and thank you for your time today.
All right, thank you.
Good to see you, Coach. Coming up next on ETB Extra, we're going to continue to talk Tiger sports. We'll talk Tiger baseball next on ETB Extra. ETB Lady Tigers start their season this weekend. They host Hardin-Simmons. The game's on Friday, 4 p.m., 6 p.m., a doubleheader, and then they finish up the series on Saturday with a 1:30 start. So that's Tiger softball coming up this weekend on the campus of ETBU. We come up next here on ETB Extra. We'll talk to Jared Hood, the head baseball coach at ETBU. You're listening to ETBU Extra live from CC's Pizza in Marshall, Texas. Of course, if you join us each Wednesday live here at CC's, you can have the buffet and the drink for just $5. Back with more ETB Extra in just a moment.